The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Returner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Bulls offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. The Bulls will send their punt team onto the field. So a 3 and out in the first possession. They'll have to kick it away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the Duke Blue Devils offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
The short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Opening drive for this defense, and boy, they come out meaning business. A big-time sack on 3rd down brings up a 4th down and an opportunity here to gain some momentum early.
That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. This group is coming off. Can they put something together in this run? Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Bulls come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The Bulls are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for a gap. It's Peters. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After a first down loss at second and long from their 25. Back to throw again. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be?
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of... through his progressions to find that open man.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the... Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Peters. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. That completion makes it second and short.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
With the catch, it's Peters. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Gives it to the back. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a third and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackled right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. The Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's McCord. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's brought... Not before he gets first down yardage. The Bulls line up with a first and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, South Florida, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Dukes up. Back out onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. Testing the right side here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this.
The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The shotgun running play call.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the 1st down is still going. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, Duke. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Wells. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short. But the pick sets up his offense. Here comes the bunch formation. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought... by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The ball is picked off. He's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's reeled in. It's Keene. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. The Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Keene. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now it's 2nd down here. With the catch, it's Keene. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Blue Devils come to the line with 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that area. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st down here for this offense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Harris. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Movement here from the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Peters. 1st down and more. He's still running. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 33. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Bulls trying to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The pass is complete to the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Moves out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. Good call down here in the red zone on first down. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, looking to throw it. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up.
And he's got it. Touchdown, U.S. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The USF has the lead here, Kurt. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. We'll check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Gets made on the out route. He's got powerful running into the secondary. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Duke. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Automatic on the PAT. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook.
The ball is loose in the backfield. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. It's press coverage now from these DBs. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. A completion sets up a second down play. And the receivers got it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped. Offside. Defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable second down and 2 for the offense. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead... away with 3 points.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The USF offense is back out there now. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A completion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The Bulls have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle, it's Harris.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. Fires it to the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Bulls will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The Bulls pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense... Some magic. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. He's got it near the end.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for two to potentially take the lead?
And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he goes down, but that takeaway is the final play of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime.
Here we go.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
The Blue Devils looking to cash in this red zone trip. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They strike first in OT. And now point to make this a 7-point game in overtime.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Wells. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or do you go for 2 and win it right now?
What a job of answering it, coming up with that touchdown. Good throw by the quarterback, put a touchdown on the board, and now with all this momentum, man, part of me really wants to just try to end it right here and go for 2 for the victory.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Wells. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did when he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up. So they score the touchdown. Now by rule they must go for two here in second overtime. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third and long in obvious four-down territory. They'd love to at least get a looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. So here we have a challenging fourth down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's running out of time here, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop, turnover on downs. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but